Well, the whole Funky Unkums thing got developed when we were, we had our hip hop acts, going on in the 80s, and we were writing music and stuff, and we always kind of wrote music together. We used to have a little Casio keyboard. I used to bring in my room when I was around 5 years old and write little tunes, Some of them were about me, kind of teasing me and stuff.
So there you go.
Well, I used to be Dee's agent at an early age because, I was like one of those people. I was a little kid. I grew up at the Armadillo World Headquarters. I was always backstage with all these bands.
Well, I could use one.
And he was really kind of shy, introverted guy, and I was kind of like, as our grandfather says, like a wet dog. Just walk in the room and shake on everybody. And I would just go backstage and meet these bands and be like, hey, in their dressing room, I'd be like, hey, my uncle did this poster for you guys, and he really wants to meet you. And they'd be like, what? He did this poster? I got him, let's go meet him right now. And I take the whole band into this room, and he'd be like, oh my God, like I can meet all these people I look up to, and they're like really looking up to him because of the poster. And he'd inadvertently meet these people through me somehow because I was like his little spokes guy. I was like, so he's like my hero. I'm like, my uncle did this poster, you got to meet him. And he met David Byrne that way.
Yeah,
and then he'd come by Show Enough Studios the next day and hang out with them, and check out his art, And I remember going to Show Enough Studios when I was a kid, meeting, Danny, Garrett, and Michael Priest, and Bill, and the whole gang there. And
it's true, he is a shy guy.
Yeah, we used to go rehearse over at his house, It was over on Moley Street, over in this neighborhood.
What band were you in when you did that?
That was Twisted Hippie Children.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it was a little punk band, Austin, kind of roots stuff, kind of late 80s, early 90s.
Right, cool.
And yeah, we just go over there, and he was kind of hardly ever there, and he let us set up in the living room, and he's always, promoting me doing music, and, he's always been a huge influence on me, for better or for worse, just doing art and music. I kind of just went into doing poster work and all the same stuff and paintings, all the things that I, would just kind of grew up around, and all that culture. I just kind of wanted to be part of that.
Cool,
that was kind of my favorite stuff, and a lot of my stuff, I think, it's majorly influenced by the stuff he draws with the rhythm of things, and just the action and real bendy things, and I love stuff like that, real kind of comic kind of thing, but even the realistic stuff I would really love too, just doing stuff that are real, kind of classic, tongue-in-cheek, kind of storytelling,
cool.
that kind of stuff. And, I've seen it's like a style of art, it's like a template of just, and now it's bigger than ever, and everybody's influenced by all that old stuff, Was it Atom Boy or Atomic Boy or whatever that's?
Astro Boy.
Astro Boy, that's classic too. It's really bizarre, I remember one time I came back here's an interesting story. I came back, I was living in California, and I came back into town. I didn't tell him I was coming by. I just like to pop in like I'm all fancy or something. Everybody's gonna throw me out the red carpet. But I went in there, and my uncle was just shithouse drunk, playing guitar for these two girls, and they're running around his house naked or something. I think it was raining. I think they're out in the backyard, and they were like chasing him around or something. I think they're on some kind of. He grabbed me by the shirt and he pulled me in. And he's like, "We're gonna stake you out tonight." And I was like, whoa. He was just like right off the plane into like all of a sudden this just this wild but it's kind of typical
what do you think is going to happen tonight?
Yeah, exactly, like I got it all set up and I was like, I gotta go
chain
now.
You to a burn barrel and just start loading logs in it. You're like, oh, this is getting mighty hot.
Yeah.